Hi, Julie. Hi, Ashish. How are you guys going? We're just going to, hi, sweeter, Posel. We're just going to do, of course, the collective first. We're going to wait for a few more people to jump online. Hi, Katika. Hi, Barbara. How are you? We're going to talk about the energy that's been going on for, I'm going to say for the past 5 days, but let's call it a week, okay? And yeah, it's been super heavy. I don't know how the full moon affected you guys, but it affected me greatly, that full moon in Aquarius, and actually lasted, I think it was on the 29th of July, and it lasted right up to, I'm going to say, yesterday. Okay, so let me know how it affected you. So it really made me go very deep within. I had about 3 days off work. I was mentally, emotionally drained and going through a process of immense healing. And there's a reason for that, a few reasons for that on a spiritual level. We'll talk about those things. I do want to wait for a few more people to come online. I'm going to shuffle the cards a little bit for the general and see what comes through. I want to use the Shadows of Light deck. Yeah, it did. It kicked my behind. It did to me too. I'd like as many people to come online now. Hopefully they will for this message. But we'll see what happens. Hi, Debbie. How you going? Prayers for you too, Debbie. I hope you're doing well. Julie is first today for the free reads. So, and then I've got a list. I'm starting a list here. So, but I would like a lot more people to come on. So I'm going to give it like a couple of minutes and we'll see what happens. Otherwise, we'll get straight into the live. Okay. Hi, so we have 12 people on, 18 people. Guys, if you just come on, if you haven't been here before, please don't swipe away, okay? There's a reason why you clicked onto this reading. So if you've got the time and you're scrolling, if you can stay on here and they've left, but that's okay. I don't understand people who, I don't understand how someone can get on their phone device or whatever and they're scrolling, they're not really connecting. I don't get it, okay? But you know, that's life, right? Right now there is no connection for a lot of people at the moment and they don't have space. I'm hearing like holding space, so holding space to actually grab yourself, your attention, hey KG, your own attention to hear what you've needed to hear or need to hear. Okay, so the letter T could be very significant. We're going to get straight, thank you, Spirit. We're going to get straight into the collective. Now, I'm just going to say before I start this reading, it's a really beautiful reading. And it's a realization, it's an acknowledgement right now. It's an acknowledgement of where you are in your journey. Because the first card that's come out is Quest. But before I start the reading, I'm just going to talk about... I'm not an astrologist at all. Hi, Butterfly. How you doing? I'm not an astrologist by any means. Okay, I'd love to find the time to really, and I will in the future, learn astrology and take some courses and do it like properly. But if you want to go to any of your go-to astrologists, or there's some links below in the description, go ahead and have a look because we have a lot going on, right? We just had that Barbo's basket where all the 5 degrees out of planets were. We have the Lionsgate, which is tomorrow. If you're watching this on the what date is it? If you're watching this on the 7th, that's tomorrow. The Lionsgate portal, which is already opened, by the way. And that full moon activation on the 29th really set that off. Okay, we just had the full moon. We've got an eclipse coming up. Okay, so I encourage you all to have a look at the astrology and to do your birth chart properly, okay? Especially, hopefully, if you know the time of your birth, I asked my mother, who was 88 not long ago, who's 88, not long ago, Mum, can you remember what time I was born? I was thinking, oh God, please remember. And she did remember. So I am an Aries rising. I actually thought for a long time I was Capricorn rising. I have a Capricorn North Node, but I have an Aries rising, which makes a lot of sense. And to really get into your birth chart and where all the transits were when you were born, the trines, the squares, etc., and really read it and really take it in, and even print it out. If you go to Cafe Astrology, you can print it out, and it's a really good blueprint of what to look for, where your personality, external, internal, emotions, your moon, okay, all those things, okay. So we've got a lot going on astrologically, like I said. I'm just gonna say it's a very, looking at the cards as well, it's been a period of light and dark, okay? Periods of light and hope, periods of darkness. And I feel that this has happened since the full moon. And let me know if that's your story, because it's really apparent here, especially with the cards as well that are down here, that we've really needed to look. Now, it can be at an internal level, like it has been for me. It can be an external level, where other influences on the outside have like really pushed you to your limit or stretched you or tested you, okay? Or it can be both. So there's a very light and dark balance here. And Spirit's saying you are now on a journey. Some of you are moving into a time, hopefully all of you are moving into your time where you're having the strength. We've got the Stag Spirit in this card. By understanding your story, understanding how everything happens, why everything happens, not necessarily how though, excuse me. This is more like fear of the unknown and just going for it anyway, okay? He's moving on that stag. This is the inner child deck, towards the unknown, but having the strength to do it anyway. Oh, thank you, Spirit. So I just got reminded of something. So I was in a very dark period. Well, I haven't many, and I'm sure many of you have in different times in your life. And this week has been very, very, very hard on an emotional and a mental level and a physical level for me. And it really has shown me the need to tend to myself, okay? The need to tend to different areas and support others. But, you know, you have to do it yourself. You have to be that light for yourself, because you can't be light for others. There's a big rose on this card, pink rose. This may be significant. Butterflies, we have caterpillars, ladybirds and dragonflies. We also have a stag spirit. We have a bird cage, okay, which we'll talk about in a second. And we have animals just in general, and especially birds and angels. I just watched a video this morning. Sorry, I'm going a little bit all over the place, but I'm just bringing this all together. I watched a video this morning about Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. It was actually on the Pam Gregory channel with Kelly Kolodny. So if you want to go ahead and watch that, go ahead and watch that, where she channels Archangel Gabriel. You have angels around you. You are highly protected at this time to help support you getting balanced, being balanced, knowing where you need to tend to yourself, understanding your story, and if you don't understand it, having the trust, because you have the trust card, and finding the patience and finding the patience. Some of us need to find the patience within ourselves to know that things will work out in divine timing. You have the time card. And a lot of you are breaking free of this limiting belief, because this one came out in the reverse. The changes, you're just having more faith, more trust, and realizing you can actually break yourself free of this cage. You can ask Spirit's help. You can ask your angels. You have to ask your angels, okay? They can't just be expected to know what you need. Well, they do know what you need, but they want you to realize it within yourself first. So you can release things like limiting beliefs and have more trust that you can go on this journey and you can be successful in your own spirit, okay? In your own journey. A couple more things before we start the readings. And these, if you haven't been on here before, we do free live readings on this channel. If you want to donate, you can do so to jump the queue, but I don't push that on people. Most of my clients know that's what they need to do. So if you're new, look at the description. If you want to donate $5 it is below the link to do so, if you want to do that, okay? Couple more things, letting go of people. This realization that you need to tend to yourself, maybe because you've been giving way too much to others at this time or for a very long time. And it's time to let go. Thank you, Spirit. It's time to let go. Four of Pentacles. A lot of you may not want to let go, but you know it's time, or it is close to time, to trust more in yourself, that if you do let go, you will never be alone. Spirit is going to put you in contact and connection with people on a spiritual level, which is where I want to bring the last part of this collective in here. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Empress. To be able to put yourself on a pedestal, to allow the abundance to come in. We cannot cling to what does not serve us anymore, okay? Yeah. A lot of things have been hidden. A lot of you have been, like, look at that, illuminated that you need to put some baggage down, especially in regards to people. Now, that's why we do free live readings, because we need to know how that affects us on a personal level. Hi, Sunshine, how are you? Okay. And that's why we do specific questions, or what you need to know personally at this point in time. All right. We're living in a very beautiful time. We're living in a very blessed time where we're able to experience things like the Lionsgate portal that's coming up. And I won't go into astrology, but, oh, actually, I want to talk about next year as well, because we have a very special eclipse that only happens every 88 years. And that's on the 7th of August next year. Okay, and I know it's a year away, but this is what we're leading up to, about our own awakening, ascension, and that of others. And I just want to say before I go, you will be put in touch and connection with people that are meant to be in your path, that are meant to be in your life, okay, that are meant to be there because they are there to support you and you to support them. When I was going to work yesterday morning, and I'd just been through 4 days of emotional and not necessarily physical, emotional and mental anguish, and that's why I haven't been on live, because I need to be right for you guys. And I prayed to God, and I asked the angels to come in and help me with any healing that was needed at this time, so I could get on with my day-to-day life and my goals, and being able to come online and talk to you guys, etc. Anyway, I went to the bus stop to get my bus to work, and there was a man there. He was a young man who was about 25, and he was reading a little book. And I looked at sort of like in my eyes, and I'm not that great. It was a tiny book, and I sort of like thought that's the Bible, or a version of, like, a small version or compilation of like verses or whatever. So I walked behind him and I said, "Oh, hi, what are you reading?" And he said, "Oh, it's a Bible that was given to me." And I've actually asked Spirit, because I'm going to the same shopping centre today, that they were giving out free Bibles. And I was like, okay, that's not a whole Bible. No, it's Psalms and Proverbs and etc. So whether you believe in religion or the New Testament or the Old Testament or whatever, the Bible still has many affirmations and proverbs in there to support us. And I said to him, "Can you read something for me? Can you pick something out for me?" And he said, "Well, how have you been feeling?" And I said, "I've been feeling anxious. I've, been going through it the last few days." I didn't talk to him about spirituality or astrology. And he looked up a couple of verses, which he read to me. And then he said, I live here across the way with my girlfriend, and we go to church every Sunday. I'm about 10 minutes from, you can get the bus down there. It's about 10 to 20 minutes away. And invited me to join this church group, which I'm not going to go to tomorrow. Today's Saturday where I am. But I was just blown away, like how Spirit works in God, works in magnificent ways. And I'm going to do it because that's obviously been given to me to say, this is what you need to do. You need to go join this group. And they actually, I had a look on the website, do like a soup kitchen as well there and help the community. So obviously I'm being asked to give back in a different way than like I do here online as well. Okay. My great grandmother's born 888 at 8. Oh, wow. Okay. And then this morning I watched Shay Pierre, who is one of my favorite go-to readers online. She had a shirt on. You can go look at the video. It was only aired a few hours ago. And it said Psalms 1186. And it rang a bell because I got the same download of that verse about 2 months ago. I don't know whether some of you may be able to remember. And I looked it up and it says, the Lord is on my side. I will not fear what can man do to me or what can mere mortals do to me, depending upon which scripture you read from which Bible. I know this has been a bit of a long general, but I really, haven't been on for a while, and I really needed to bring those messages through, okay? For someone, what can mere mortals do to you? God is on your side, okay? Some of you may be urged to join a new spiritual group or a church or something like that. That must be Shay. Yeah, she's so cool. She's so fun and so emotional and, very much in tune with her faith. And I know she has been going through some things. Yeah, if God is with me, who can be against me? Exactly. So make sure that you're praying, guys. Make sure that you're putting out like what you want. Tell the angels what you need. Tell God what you need. And when you meditate, don't ask for anything. Be grateful for what you have, because you will surely get more of what you already have. Okay. Hi, Moonlight Shadow. How are you? If you're new here, guys, please subscribe. We do a very strong community here on Soul Tribe Tarot. I have a lot of guest clients, whatever, the peoples that come on here often, and I really appreciate you all. Thank you, Maria. CCVV, what's your name? Let's start with Julie. Julie, do you want a specific message, or do you want just a general, do you feel that you need right now? Okay. And if you would like to subscribe, you can, donate. You can do so and jump the queue. It's just $5 US. It keeps me being able to do as well with my donations, what I do, and I love to do for you guys, and to find the time to do that. Okay. Let's have a look at a general, Julie. I'm going to use this deck a little bit. I'm going to use a few of the decks. I was going to use the Shadows deck, but I don't feel that I need to use that for you. I'm going to use the Wisdom. Let's just get straight into it. Wow. Wow. This is a big one. And as I said the word shadow, this card came out, shadow. I feel this is the work you've already been doing. There's like with the general, there's some sort of realization, Julie, that you are really making friends with your shadow. In this card, she is holding the hands of her shadow, a shadow, but the shadow card usually talks about not another entity, but yourself. So you've really been doing some deep reflecting on the trauma bonds. You got the trauma card as well, okay? The trauma that you've been through. You've possibly been in prayer a lot. There's an acceptance here of some sort of past life. 333 could be significant. I saw 333 the other day. I woke up at 333. But you've been making friends with your shadow. There's an acceptance here of an understanding of some pain from the past. Definitely an acceptance of taking the good with the bad, knowing that faith is so important, okay? For you to be able to be safe. There's something here about safety as well, I'm picking up. All right, what else? I'm just getting the word safety. Friendship. Yeah, the bonds of friendship, and those you can trust and those you can't. Those that have been there for you. It's almost like the trauma that you've been through, who have stuck around or what new people have come in to support you with your trauma. Not that you're emotionally unloading baggage on people, but who have been really there for you. And if there isn't anyone that's really there for you, there's something here about being gentle on yourself, and also finding that group, or like myself, plan to, okay? Yeah, so the general could have been significant to you because we have the same card at the bottom of the deck, which is your story. There's almost like you're saying, I'm glad I'm going through this, or I'm glad I've gone through this, because I'm at a level now when I am constantly integrating the light codes, the shadow, to understand my shadow, to understand others' shadow. All right. What else do we have, please, Spirit? I'm going to use one of these because that shadow card came out. Spirit's saying, no, you need to take at least one card from this deck, okay? Yeah, wow. Yeah, and you know, there's been a lot of people, I would say, oh, I'm going to do a reveal later. I bought a new deck as well. I got my new deck I've been going on about for weeks. There's something about this Lion's Gate here, and also about the month of August. There's also like the inner strength that you have. There's something about putting something asunder. So go check out that word, asunder. But this is about having that lion's heart. So you could have Leo heavily in your chart or in your top three. Finding the strength, knowing that how strong you are is because of the trauma. All right. So just know that the trauma was a huge part, and facing your shadow and accepting the dark and the light with yourself and others, to gain the friendships that you're going to need in like, there's something about you having the best friendships in the second half of your life. Okay, you have a Leo moon. I have a Scorpio moon and a Leo Venus. Look at where your Venus is as well, because Venus is very prolific in August in the skies. Okay, I won't go into astrology, but just go have a look at your Venus in your birth chart. One more, please, Spirit. Elaine, thank you. You can post your first question. Yeah. I think there's a lot of things you've let go of that you thought you wanted, and you decided, no, I have to have the strength to release these. Very Four of Pentacles energy, especially in the reverse here. I'm going to pull some tarot now. Yeah. This is you ascending. This is you moving forward. This is you elevating on a spiritual level. And I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of changes in the people that you meet. They won't be entity attachments. They won't be dark energy or lower spirits, because you've been through the trauma. You've faced that shadow already, and you come out of it stronger the other side and let that go, cut those cords. So you're definitely elevating. Spirit's putting you in an elevated position. Wow, and definitely guiding you right now, okay? You will be where you need to go. There is definitely choices to be made in movement here. I don't feel that you're putting any protective walls up. I'm just hearing protective walls. There may be a masculine coming in, especially if it's a water sign, that is supporting you in some sort of way, and this could just be a friendship, okay, as well. A lot of fast movement, Eight of Wands, communication. And I feel this is mainly from Spirit to guide you. So make sure that you are clearing your mind, you're making space, making time to open your third eye chakra, open your crown chakra, speak to Spirit. They are leading you. They want you to talk to them. Your angels want you to contact them, because we've got the Four of Swords and the Eight of Wands is downloads coming in quickly to help you remain focused and stay on the right path, okay? Elaine, post your first question. So there's like, through the trauma, you've like come out of the other side. You've come out of the other side here. All right. and we must do a live together, Julie. Okay, we'll still have to talk about that. I just have not been in the space whatsoever to do it. Okay, and that's right, because it will be, that's okay, because it will happen at the right time. Okay, so general reading, by the way, confirmation you've been right. I've seen more butterflies and dragonflies several months of 2026. Hi Heidi, how are you? Please don't go away, my darling. Please enjoy the live. We have a great time here. And if you want to donate, you can donate $5 to be next. Currently we have, yeah, let's do that when we're both in alignment and ready. Elaine, general. I'm just writing down. If you can hear a noise in the background, it's the washing machine that's just turned off. So after your first question, Elaine, I just may have to get up and turn that off, because it's just going to keep beeping until I turn it off. Right, Elaine, let's have a look and see what's here for you. Elaine. Excuse me. I just choked on my own spit. Okay. Right, so there's a card in here that shouldn't be in here. It is the Strength card. We'll just acknowledge that, but we won't use it. Okay, because it will come out if it needs to. You may recently, like we all have, lost, excuse me, hold on a sec. Lost some sort of faith or hope, and it might be like a pigs might fly situation where you've wanted something for so long, or you've asked spirit, or you've prayed for something, and you've kept your emotions in. There's a water tower on this card, and you can see that little water tower there. Okay, it's got loads of colors on it, but it's more like reminds me of the Empire State Building here in the background as well, for whatever reason. So there's a lot of changes been going on with your faith, and Spirit wants you to, okay, they're showing me an ostrich in the sand, so to pull your head out of the sand here, and there may be a lack of, not appreciation or gratitude, it's more like a sense of you've lost some sort of hope in some sort of situation, and Spirit wants you to look at you or what you already have in your life, and look at the natural world, and look at the things around you, so to lift your head up and actually look at the sky, and look at the trees, and look at the animals and the birds, and look at things. It's what you're consuming. So what is it, are you consuming? This could be literally, this could be via social media, all right? And surrender something here. Autumn could be significant. Now, I know we're moving into autumn in September for those in the Northern Hemisphere. September could be a very significant month for you. Between July and September, you're definitely changing the way you view the world, the way you view yourself. I want you to open your eyes to the wonder and awe around you, okay? Because you're changing. I feel that you don't want to recognize something. There could be definitely something here to do with father wounds, or an absent father in your life as well. Let's pull some cards, other cards, and we'll use a little bit of tarot. Okay, what else is, we need to, now I don't have my surrender deck with me, it's in Bali, but there's a need to surrender something here in the month of August, or in the autumn, where you really need to let go of a certain way of thinking, a mindset. There's something here about discovering your purpose. So we're going to clarify that. Discovering your purpose. Knowing that you have some sort of purpose, okay? And it's definitely time for a rebirth. It's time to either go back to something, to go back to the drawing board with something, to go back to, I keep getting creativity. Even though I haven't got the creative card here, there's just a real need to possibly really step into your creative abilities right now, because there's something here about your purpose and what makes you feel fulfilled, okay? But you need to surrender to this. I'm getting something about your career. I think that you've been thinking deep and long and hard about what you want to do or which direction you should be going in. I also see a lot of study for you. So maybe you have been researching something, or you're going to surrender to doing a course or some sort of study to improve or further your career path. Okay. Right. Why is this purpose card here? I'm getting Venus again with you. So Libra or Taurus, but look at where your Venus sign is and have a look at some information, astrology or tarot. Online, you'll go to astrologists, tarot card readers. There's some sort of message in there for you. Wow, and you have Star. Now, we've just had the Aquarius full moon, so that full moon could have really woken you up to something that you needed to see. Whether it's your purpose, whether it's what's going on around you. And you have the August. So this downloads, excuse me, there's something you're purging. There's also something that you are bringing in. And Spirit, wow. Okay, so this is all about the Lionsgate manifestation. 8-8, okay? The number 17 is 8, and then you've got the 8. 8-8 is tomorrow, okay? So what do you need to know about that? You could be getting some sort of download, important information about what you need to be doing, what path you need to be on, what your purpose is, and how to get there, and how to follow it. Okay, yeah, Spirit is definitely asking you to do a heavy meditation. They just said heavy meditation, which to me just means a deep meditation where you really go into your pineal gland, where you really open your third eye, where you open your crown chakra, and you will get the messages you want. Also, I want you to talk things into existence because you are a major manifestor at this time. Major, okay? And Spirit is wanting to guide you to your purpose. So I don't think they're going to tell me exactly what your purpose is. I think you're going to be getting downloads on what that means. There's some good luck coming in for you, okay? There's definitely some sort of good luck as well. Because with the Star card, that U at the top that the stars make, that's good luck, okay? So what is it you want? What is it you want to bring in? Or if you don't know what you want, ask Spirit to show you what you need. Okay, what's your second question? What's your second question, Elaine? A continuation of what do I need to know right now and towards 2027. Okay. Okay. I need to adjust my camera so it's a little bit down. That's better. Okay. For myself. Okay. So I can just see the comments better. Okay. Let's have a look. A continuation of what you need to know. We're going to use the Psychic Tarot. Okay. Let's have a look and see what's here. I got a new microphone, guys. I'm not using it. I don't know how to use it. I don't know why these things have to be so complicated, but I'm not going to use it till I've got my studio, my new camera as well. So that will be whenever that is. But I'm going to try and get that sorted in the next 6 months. All right. So I'm interested in that surrender energy that we had in your reading. Okay, what do you need to surrender? Putting your head in the sand, not seeing something, not seeing your purpose, and then getting all those downloads around Lion's Gate. Not just what you need to see, but like literally getting a lot of spiritual downloads, a lot of spiritual, like a lot of dreams. And I can see that happening as well. And that good luck as well. So I'm going to focus on those three things. So what does Elaine need to surrender between now and the end of the year? I didn't turn that I didn't turn that washing machine off, did I? It's the dryer or the washing machine? I think it's the washing machine. Okay, what does Elaine need to surrender? Yeah. Okay, so there is definitely a need to communicate with your shadow. There's definitely a need to say, okay, shadow, let's make some friends. I want to make friends with you. I think that you will succeed in doing this if you spend the time, especially tomorrow on 8/8, okay? That was really significant in your main reading. So there's some sort of change in the way you communicate. Spirit wants you to change the way you communicate with yourself. And how does it make you feel? Because the moon energy, this moon energy, is very much so about emotion. Okay? How does the way you communicate make you feel? I think you're surrendering here to a different way of communicating with yourself. That's going to bring a lot more happiness, a lot more joy. It's going to align you with the right people. Okay, Three of Cups. And that releasing that lack of, or surrendering that lack of, I can't have enough, or I can't have it, okay? Especially to do with money, finances here. Because you've got the material harvest in the reverse and the material and spiritual prosperity in the upright. So if you combine the material and the spiritual, because we are living in a material world, we have been put here at this time, or on earth, to experience all it has to offer, and money is part of it, okay? So there's something here about releasing a lack of mindset and stepping into prosperity, okay? And being very careful, because the Six of Pentacles is about who and what you give your energy and time to. So this is about making friends with your shadow. I'm seeing you write down the pros and cons of what's going on internally, not necessarily externally. I would do an internal deep dive here, okay? Because there's the Justice card, the Judgment card. This is going to bring more balance. It's going to open new doorways to you, especially if you release that material, that, lack of mentality, and also bring the right people in. I've recently realized who I need to release out of my life and who I need to keep in it, like very, very, very much so, okay? People that are negative, people that I thought were positive, sort of like, there's a lot of negativity, and there's a lot of negativity in the world. There's a lot of negativity just in general. So there could be, like, you're really looking at that, and who is not right for you. All right, and I want to have a look at, what's the other thing we wanted to look at? We want to look at your purpose. And what manifestations, what good luck is coming in towards you? Yeah, thank you, Spirit. So there's that Five of Wands energy. That is the Five of Wands. Even though it looks like it's got pentacles, they're not pentacles, they're orbs of light. But I always saw this as like a Five of Pentacles energy. Breaking free, choosing a different path from any conflict or any people that just have opinions that are not in alignment with you, okay? So let's have a look and see what blessings are coming in. The heart chakra. Right, now, I know I've done private readings for you before, and I've talked about love. And I thought that Spirit's saying, I thought that love would come in quicker, okay? Because you haven't released some things, you haven't done enough healing, but that's okay. Because it will happen when it's supposed to. We've got we've got the High Priestess. So Piscean energy. something about your south node. I know I have a south node in Pisces. I've got my sun in Virgo. So I don't know where, or my north node is in Capricorn. So go check out where your south node. There's something in. You're not sacrificing anymore. This is where your blessing is. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot going on here. Okay. I do feel here with the Four of Wands energy, because this is twin flame energy and we have the heart chakra energy. You will know. I think there's a blessing coming in regards to love. So we're going to bring in go do your birth charts, guys. If you don't know, it's really important to study birth chart. Well, it is to me. I feel it is. That's my opinion. But, you know, everyone's got their own opinion about astrology. But astrology is like a major part of my life. Okay. On the split, we have the Ace of Cups. So there is, I do feel, new love. Can we get more information about this new love? New love. Rainbow blessings. You're not sacrificing anymore. You're seeing clearly. We've got the Hanged Man in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, because you're doing the work here. That Four of Swords came out. You're getting the clarity that you need. You're getting the clarity that you need. And you're doing the spiritual work. And there is a blessing coming in that involves love. Having a new beginning, having a new start here. Aries has come out. Yeah, Two of Cups. So there's definitely love coming in. And you're going to get the clarity. You're also going to know exactly who that is. Okay, exactly who that is. All right. But those people who are mean, who are stingy, who are nasty, who have an underlying, you know, you just know. You're going to know, Elaine, that they are not really having the best for you, that they just want to get out of you what they can get out of you, okay? And not really there for you, all right? All right, so that was your reading. Ashish, you are next. So hopefully Ashish is still there, and then Sweeter. Please don't post your question till I call your name, guys. Elaine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Ow, I just hit my lip. What do I need to know about my current life path and purpose? Okay. What does Ashish need to know? There could be something about Taurus. So I don't know if you got Taurus heavily or Earth heavily in your chart here, okay? There's also something, I do feel you're single. So let me know if you are, but I just feel this sense of you being, if you're not single, you're just very independent, you're very free. You're able to sort of hold your own. Here, okay. And then you've got the Taurus Libra energy. Again, Venus energy, okay? Look at where your rising is, Ashish, as well, okay? Hi, Probs. Hi, Simran. I'm just going to put you on the list. There's a big list here, Simran. I'm not sure what they'll get to you today, but we'll try our best. All right, the third eye. So the heart chakra is here and the third eye is here. Beauty, abundance, femininity. Taurus, Libra, Venus, okay? I don't think you're waiting for something to happen. I think there's a lot of action here. You may have been patiently planning or waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to come to fruition, waiting to make a choice. There's definitely a decision here and you've been patient and you're not being patient anymore. There's something here about you just acting. Not acting out, acting on something that you intuitively know you need to do. And it's got to do with your security, your safety, what you cherish in life, what you find, what you see as abundance, okay? A lot of it's got to do with partnerships and alliances. And I think, like, I knew that 2026 was about friendships and alliances, but I don't think it was activated until now, right? So a lot of people have not been activated in regards to the partnerships and alliances and friendships and people that are supposed to be in their lives until now. It's almost like I'm seeing a spotlight being shone upon your family, your friendships, and you just know, you have this inner knowing with your intuition here that you're not waiting for something or someone anymore, or you're not waiting to do what you love or want to do, and you're going to go for it, okay? So I hope that makes sense to you. Bye, Elaine. Okay. because I think there has been some conflict, and I feel it's more so with possibly a female friend or a family member I'm picking up here, okay? Yeah, there's been some sort of envy or deception around you. I'm seeing it for what it is now. You're not waiting on that person to change anymore, okay? You've got the Seven of Swords in the reverse. You're not waiting for someone to change. So I'm going to get more information about this. This is what Spirit wants you to know. And if you're wanting someone to change, if you're wanting some change from someone, or some sort of like change in their attitude, change in how they communicate with you, change in how they behave, it's not going to change. Okay. Hi, Adorable. How are you? It's a long way. Maria, I don't know. It could be an hour. It could be an hour and a half. If you want to donate, you could do so. You can jump the queue. There could be something here, Ashish, with a mother figure, whether your mother is with us or not anymore, as in human form. You could be getting a lot of downloads from your grandmother. I do feel like a grandmother energy, a passed on loved one here that is trying to help and support you. Because there's people around you that are not authentic. That's what I'm picking up here. Okay, let me just pull a card here. Grace. This woman was very graceful. She was like this grandmother figure. She was very, very beautiful. Okay, there's something about you using your creativity here to focus on something else. All right. All right. Who is this deceptive energy? Adorable, the list still is open, but it is very long. Okay, 1010 on the screen. You've got a masculine here. Now, I don't know if this person is currently in your life or there's someone coming in. I think that you need to be aware. If there is no masculine in your life, or friend, or someone that you are very wary of at this current moment, there could be someone coming in. This could be a warning to just be careful that this person is not being authentic. This could also be someone who is very, I want to say like reckless, or acts quite recklessly, okay? This is giving you some sort of clarity here. So let me know if this is making sense. Ashish, if you currently have someone in your life, especially if they're masculine. All right. This could also, I'm hearing your relationship, about love or wanting a relationship. Okay, so I don't know if you want a relationship or not. Don't worry about this situation. It will be shown to you. I'm sort of seeing Ace of Swords energy. It will be shown to you. You'll be very clear. Yeah, we have the Ace of Wands. This person may come in and be very wanting like romance, intimacy as well, because I was picking that up before, but I didn't say anything because I was like, she's single. I don't know. Is this about love? I do think it's about someone wanting to come in. Oh, you're male. Okay. Then you got the Empress energy. So you're embodying a lot of feminine energy right now. What is this Ace of Wands as well? This is some sort of new, project that you're wanting to start, and your spirit's saying to jump in now, okay? Everyone is on the list, but Ascending Butterfly. So there could be a male friend around you, or someone coming in. Just be careful. Spirit's saying just you'll see through this person, okay? Two of Cups. If you're looking for love and you have the Lovers, wow, at the bottom of the deck, there's something here really strong about like someone coming in, okay? If you're wanting love, if you're wanting a relationship, there could be somebody coming in, okay? Sweeter, post your question, please. Thank you, Ashish. Okay, yes. Just know that there could be like someone trying to, you know, sway you off what you're wanting to do, or being very like, hold on a sec, guys. I do have a call. Hold on. Just like that, just like a call that is actually no one on the other end of it. Just be aware, guys, right now. That was another thing as well, like the lower spirits, or having some sort of lower spirit attachment, or having some sort of and this is for everybody, like having or feeling, especially since the full moon and around the full moon the past week, having lower spirits attachment. Okay. And oh my god, that scared me. There's like the wind outside and the doors going like that, and it makes me feel like someone's trying to get in. They're not. Sweeter, post your question. Posel, Sweeter, Posel, Katika, they're the next three people. You could have been around some sort of lower spirit or negative energy, and it's affected you as well. That's also coming through. 9/11 is on the screen. That could be significant for somebody. Kritika, post your question. I'm just going to turn that dryer off. I am going to take a break in a minute after your reading, Kritika. Talking. Doing a lot of talking. I always feel like I'm just sorry about the shaking. General for you. Okay, let's have a look. Please let me know if this reading is resonating with you or not as I'm doing your reading. Okay, Kritika. Okay, sitting in the present moment is really important. I mean, for you right now, it's very important for everyone, but I think we want to get ahead of ourselves. I'm hearing like to get ahead of yourself, or you want something to happen really quickly. It's taking too long. Well, it's going to come in the right time, but it's going to come in quicker or quickly or faster than you thought it would. Okay. There's something here about paying like really close attention to yourself, cleaning up your energy, your space, where you live, where you work, who you associate with, what you're reading, what you're scrolling. Taking, especially if you're worried about something that is not been resolved, especially with a person as well, I'm picking up here. To take the rest you need as well, okay? And to sort of like refocus your attention on something else here, okay? Because there is some sort of new thing coming in. I'm really picking that up. This could also be like, there could be, I'm hearing a conversation with a loved one. It doesn't have to be a lover or someone you're associated with. That you're going to, or perhaps this person wasn't compromising or flexible. That you're going to mend that relationship. Let me know if that resonated, okay? There's something about mending a relationship here. Possibly something happened with someone, even in the month of July, that possibly in August, because we've got the sun energy here as well, that you're going to have a conversation with someone, all right? And make a decision about something here as well. You may feel like you are at a standstill. I think a lot of us do, right? A lot of us do at the moment. So I wouldn't worry about it. Things will come in things will come in when they're supposed to come in, okay? You may feel like you just want peace in your life. I feel like that. I just want peace in my life. I just want, with whatever changes, God, that are coming through, just make sure it's a peaceful change, all right? So that's coming through too. Can you talk to me, please, Katika? Let me know if this resonates. Home is very significant here. There's something about beautifying your home. There's also something here, or like your space. There's something here about if something isn't resolved, maybe it's not supposed to be resolved, or it will be in divine timing, all right? To like very Page of Pentacles energy, really refocus your direction on something else right now, and not like what, yeah, look at that present energy, the here and now card, okay, needing to sit in the present energy. Okay, we've got the Gifts card of the Observer. And the Observer card is very much like the fork in the road, the Hanged Man energy, where it's just like, just sit back and watch and wait. Pay attention to your birth chart, okay? Pay attention, Six of Pentacles energy, to what energy you're giving out right now. Spirit's saying what's coming up is you're building something, or you're having also a look in your own community, okay? Just be wary of the people that you do. I'm just getting so much of that energy right now. Some people don't want to just let go of your energy because you just bring so much light. There's something here about the month of August or September even, where you're exchanging gifts. This is just basically energy with the right people, possibly finding something in your community. Just be aware, right, of like the people that you're dealing with. But there is a stuck energy. So let's have a look at this fork in the road. Posel, you are next. Or Sweeter. Yeah. Here's the Nine of Cups. Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. The star is also the number 17, which is also August energy, August, September. So there is some sort of good luck coming in where you're going to be gifted with some sort of support here. I feel this is positive. Like I said, be aware, but your community may be significant. I'm also seeing some sort of sporting event or joining a sporting group or club or something like that. Tennis also may be significant to you. I'm seeing someone playing tennis. May not be you, but okay, that could just be a sign that, you know, if you see that on television or on online as something, just pay attention to what's surrounding and what you're thinking about at that time. But there is some sort of focus, support coming in regards to like what you want to bring in. So you've got some sort of hope or wish. You've also got the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So there's a couple here. It doesn't mean it's a love couple. This could be someone who just matches your energy really well, who supports you, okay? There's a supportive Aquarian energy. Aquarius could be significant. But what is the good luck? Yeah, he wants to come out. So there's a masculine energy, or you're the masculine, there's a female energy coming in here for support. This could be a family member to support you and help you with your next step. Okay? You can find the time, Kritika. All right? There's a masculine energy coming in. Spirit's just clarifying it is a masculine energy. They're a teacher, a mentor, a boss, a friend, or someone coming into your life who's just got a lot of knowledge and wisdom. It could be your father, it could be a grandfather figure. But there's something here about you getting support with your next step. I do feel this has got to do with like possibly career as well. Like your career path or college or something like that here. I do feel that Spirit's advising you, especially from the month of August, especially September moving forward, to really get involved in something in your community. All right? It's there for you. It's supporting you, okay? I'm going to have a quick break. Barbara is next on the list. So Barbara, let me know that you're there. Sweeter and Posel didn't get their reading. We've got Barbara and Debbie are next, okay? So Barbara, let me know if you're there. Okay, thank you, Katika. Barbara, you are next. Please don't post your question just yet. I'm gonna have a quick break and I won't be too long. And I'm just gonna put the camera just a little bit like more down. And then I'll move it up again shortly. Okay. So Barbara, you will be next. Thank you for being patient. Barbara, post your question. Hi, Noxie, how are you? Welcome to today's live. We've only got 6 people on at the moment, like people are jumping on and off. Yeah. Lionsgate. So what does it mean? Just want to say general, thank you. It's all about meditation and asking spirit to bring in what you need right now, okay? And sitting, finding space. I feel that this whole live today is about finding space to know what you need and know what you don't. And that's a specific message for you as well, Barbara. Something is not for you in your life. If you feel it's unfinished business or something, I do feel it's probably with a person. It is over. You don't have to repeat something or drag something up again. Someone contacted me yesterday and I'm like, why are you contacting me? I don't want to sort of I don't want to go here again. Okay, I don't want to talk about anything. There's something about breathing through some sort of anxiety or situation with someone, okay, as well. Possibly, Barbara, if this is resonating, let me know. Let's have a look and see what Spirit wants you to know the most around this amazing eclipse and Lionsgate time, where the white lions are bringing in light codes. Okay, there's some changes coming up here. And we'll clarify these 3 cards that I'm going to bring out for you. Changes possibly in your environment, where you live, where you work, moving away from people. There's something here about you're resonating on a completely different level with some people. They're not understanding something, okay? You're being led by Spirit here, okay, to move on from something. Find a new road, find a new tribe. Yeah, breathe through. This breath card has come out twice now because I saw it in the shuffle. This is about using breath work. So breathing in for 4, holding for 4 or 6 or whatever you want to do. Okay. There's something about if you're worried about your health as well. So, you know, go get whatever you need to get checked out for naturopath or physician or something. Okay. There's definitely something here about breathing or breath or using breath work. Okay. Bottom of the deck is flexibility. Okay, so the need to be flexible. I feel it's with yourself. Boundaries. I'm picking up boundaries here. What's this change in the wind for Barbara? Getting more emotionally balanced by doing this change, by compromising with yourself, especially in regards to boundaries, things you take in your mouth as well. The 6th house is coming through, so go check out where your 6th house is in your birth chart, or whether it's your sun in your 6th house or moon or whatever. There is a link below to your birth chart energy. This change may bring about a lot of mental conflict. Okay. Hi, Jamie. Oh, sorry about your cat. Okay. There's definitely a need to surrender here to an old way of thinking or an outdated situation with a situation or environment or a person. Okay, Spirit is leading you. You need to really ask God and your angels and your guides to help and support, guide you, or bring people into your life, because there's something here about new people. So the general at the beginning may really resonate. Okay, it's time to get curious, Barbara, about learning something new or completely starting over with something new. Okay. Why is this change here? A change for the better, changes in the wind. The recognition that you're rare, that you're unique, that you're different, that you don't resonate on the same level as some people that have been in your life. Okay, this has been happening to me recently as well. Okay, now we've got this beautiful Empress energy. I'm just having a look at I'm sure Venus, the sun enters Virgo on the 22nd, okay? I'm picking that up as well this is about Venus, okay? Have a look at your astrology, see where Venus is in your chart, and have a look at some astrology or tarot, okay? Putting yourself first, leading by intuition, realizing that you are worthy of a change. All right, worthy of a change that will bring about abundance. You're sick of being guarded, or guarding your energy. This definitely got to do with connections. Mother energy could be significant. You could be a mother. But this has got to do with wanting new relationships in your life. It doesn't have to be romantic, although it could be, but wanting new relationships in your life that are going to bring about as much emotion, love, support. Could be with feminines. It could be with, yeah. You're moving away from conflict with people, whether this is in a work situation, whether this is just family members, but there's something here about you just really wanting new connections. Okay, so check out your Pisces if that's in, if Pisces in your Venus as well. You're taking a new road. Spirit's really supporting you with this new road that you're taking. Okay, you're definitely moving away from any lack of mindset, but it's mainly with people. If someone like makes you feel, or their energy, like they're negative, or they're always like don't have enough this or don't have enough that, whether it be money, resources, whatever. This could also be a masculine. Okay, it doesn't have to be feminines. But you're very sick and tired of being guarded all the time, or wondering when the next shoe is going to drop. Why is this higher power here? This is spirit supporting you. I'm sort of seeing. It would be interesting to see what comes out on this one. Okay, yeah, it's definitely a lack of mindset in regards to finances, the need to let go of that, knowing that you're worthy. This reading is about knowing that you're worthy of good things, okay, especially material things. Yes, we are on this, you know, earth. We're here to, like I always say, experience what the material world has to offer. We are on earth, okay, to have the human experience as well as the spiritual. So know that you're worthy of that, okay? Why is this breath here? Or to breathe, use breath work, do everything in moderation. And with moderation comes happiness. There's the High Priestess supporting and helping you, your inner guide, and also, you know, externally with your guides. There's something here about love, peace, happiness within family, with people. This is a lot about people, how others have treated you and how you're moving away from that, okay? Card jar, post your question. What else do we have? Yeah, there, you know, not to downplay, I like to say the minor arcanas, but this is a minor card, number 9 on the screen. This is the 9 of Swords. Okay, this is about being caught in a mental prison, or the way others have like treated you, or the way that you haven't set certain boundaries with yourself. You're getting clarity, probably also via this reading, that you can remove this mental prison as long as you do what is best for you. Put yourself on a pedestal. Yeah, to remove the conflicts. There's a lot of thought here. There's a lot of mental conflict, but you're going to get the clarity that you need. And Spirit, like I said before, is asking you to be curious here about what that means with your next road ahead, with the people that, you know, are in your life especially. If anyone is treating you with conflict, dismay, I'm hearing, or putting you in some sort of place of shame, this is your clarification. Okay, to set boundaries with those, and also with yourself. Okay. Okay, Kaja has donated, because that's why, Debbie, and Kaja is next. Kaja, general for upcoming near future. What do you have to be aware of? Okay. I don't know if you've got love coming into your life, or you're with someone currently, so let me know. That Venus is very prolific in the skies, and Venus has been coming out a lot, so, you know, this can be about romantic love for you. I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot. I'm going to put those away for a little while. Okay. What does Kaja need to know, be aware of? General, please, for Kaja. Thank you, Spirit. Please bring forward messages for Kaja. It's like the messages are just repeating and repeating. You know, Four of Swords energy, very much like getting out of your head, needing to rest, needing to like completely clear your head, needing to ask Spirit and your guides, your angels, God, for support, to get more clarity in the road ahead. So, you know, we all make our own narrative. We all make and create our own story. So, like I like to say, okay, I think it's in my description, something about, I'm going to read it, because this is very significant. Hold on a second, guys. Let me have a look at what it says specifically. Okay. Okay. Where does it say it? Come on, God. Where is it? Damn it. It's not in my... I'm just going to try and look at another video because I'm pretty sure that I put it in the description. I'm just not sure whether it's in the... It's not in the description. No, it's not there. But it's something about... I've gone blank. Hold on a second. 3 of Cups. It's like you have to make your own decisions. Tarot guide and Spirit's advice and to do with your destiny and to align you with your destiny, okay? But ultimately you have to act on things, okay? It's definitely as well with you is something here about needing to connect with the right people, possibly wanting romance in your life. I don't know, right? Okay, Amazon, I am doing a reading for someone. Please don't post your question in the feed unless I call your name. Kaja, what's here for Kaja? It's definitely something about, yeah. Oh my God, Four of Swords. Straight away came out. I mentioned that before, okay. So there's something here definitely about needing to really get out in nature, get out of your head, and be open to the spiritual downloads. This has definitely got to do with Lionsgate tomorrow and the eclipse. Make friends with your shadow energy. There's some sort of new opportunity coming in here for you. Spirit wants you to be open to it and to hold your hands out for, you know, to it. Okay. You're getting over a period of heartbreak or loss. So to support you doing this, so you've got, look at these swords energies here being up in your head to support any sort of heartbreak, or it's not necessarily with another person as well. This could be like, you know, beating yourself up over things that have happened in the past. I had a lot of nostalgia energy over the past 2 weeks, so this could be a message for you here. Not letting your emotions, or asking Spirit to help you not let your emotions affect your decisions, in a negative sense, of course. Or whatever you're thinking about, don't let it affect how you feel here. And to really slip into this solar plexus energy, which is all about your intuition, right? 333 is significant. There's that shadow energy, all right? It's that shadow energy. Debbie, I won't be long, Debbie. Please be patient. There's definitely a need here. There's a lot, even though there's air energy, there's something here about earth energy and needing to get grounded. I did a root chakra meditation. I didn't do a guided one on YouTube or anything like that. I just imagined roots coming from the bottom of my feet and connecting to Mother Earth, and it was really weird. Well, I haven't done it for a while. I need to do it a lot more often. So there's something there about that. But like I could feel the bottom of my feet tingling. It was amazing. And since I did that, I've been able to think a lot clearer emotionally. I've been a lot more balanced, okay? Debbie, I'll be with you in a second, Debbie. Okay. Yeah, third eye. I'm getting a lot of chakra energy for you here. So I saw the root chakra. We've got the solar plexus chakra on the table. And now we've got the crown chakra, the third eye chakra, sorry. So this is about connecting with your pineal gland and your third eye. Also Hertz 963. Listen to that, could be very significant. I actually discovered, which I don't know why I haven't discovered before, but it's called Archive. Is it Archive or archives.org, where you can literally, they've been collecting information for years. And why did I just find out about this? It's called archive.org. youtubeshorts.org, okay? You can find pretty much anything on there, okay? It's incredible, okay? So there's something there about that. Do the grounding. Make friends with your shadow. Spirit's saying that's enough for this part of the... There's that opportunity. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. It could have to do with another person or a career path. All right. Making friends with your shadow. Knowing what you do, what your likes and dislikes are, what your faults are versus what you're good at. Could be in regards to many different things. Pros and cons, making a pros and cons list of the pros in your life and like the cons in your life, the way you view them at this point in time, and getting really serious and in a practical, grounded level, okay? Look at this. Changes need to happen in regards to tapping into your creativity, okay? That will help you to get grounded. Very Ace of Wands energy, okay? Yeah. Magician, the realization, the magician energy that you are one with everything, especially nature. And then you have alignment and August energy, okay? So there's something here going on about the realization or acknowledgement on how I'm hearing blessed you are. I'm seeing the blessed card in this deck. Something to do with community, again, finding your tribe, asking like why, that's asking your shadow self, why you acted or acted out in certain situations in your life. And it's just something here about something stemming from childhood. There's a lot of messages coming in for you, Kaja. We won't be able to go through everything in today's live, but no way. Oh, wow. How your shadow side is just as important as your light side. Look at that, the shadow card. Making friends with your shadow. Because the understanding of yourself and your shadow is really aligning you to your destiny. So you won't be able to repeat things or certain things. But it was all important that you learned that about your shadow, okay? Thank you. And Debbie, you are next. Post your question, Debbie. What do I need to focus on this season? Okay. Straight away, Spirit said to me, there's something that you need to buy or that you want to buy, and Spirit's saying, go and buy it. What is it? What do you want to buy? There's something that you want to buy. You've been thinking about it for a long time. I don't think it's anything major or big. Could be some new tarot cards, because Spirit's just said, don't forget about like revealing your tarot deck. Not my tarot deck, but the tarot deck that I just bought. Okay. So there's something you want to buy that's important to you. And it's a spiritual thing. It's definitely spiritual. So whether it's sage or crystals or tarot or whatever, okay? The list is very long, Noxie. We've got butterflies next, okay? After Debbie. This purchase is important, all right? As insignificant or minor or as inexpensive as you think it is, it's actually very important. So what is it, Debbie? There's something here. There's a lot about shadow work. I think you've been doing a lot of work on your shadow. I think you've been making friends with your shadow. Okay, that's your dark side, the things we don't want to bring up and that we have to sometimes to really look at them and assess depending upon where we are. So if you haven't done that, you're going to be successful at doing that, or you may have done that and started to see some sort of manifestations coming in. You've got a lot of spiritual strength coming through. There's something that you're doing, especially to do with travel. I know you've traveled recently. That's very important. We've got the Eight of Pentacles on the split. Okay. So there's, with hard work, a lot of positive movement forward. Okay. There's something about Mother Mary or Mary Magdalene here. Okay. Yeah, there's that choices. It's almost like you're, okay, Spirit is asking you, this is very, very, I don't want to say simple, or it's a simple decision. It could be a simple decision. There's a choice coming up here in regards to, look at her. She does look like she's going on a pilgrimage. It's the full energy, but in this card, she's traveling. She's walking on the world. Okay. I'm going to see what continent. Okay. This looks like Eastern Europe, like Bulgaria or Slovakia, Romania is coming through. Very interesting. So you may be deciding where to go next. So this is very tangible. Okay, this is very, very tangible. There's something here about where to go next. Like, don't confuse it. So you may even like meditate on this and Spirit gives you a dream or tells you where you need to go next. Okay. So there's another pilgrimage coming up for you. All right. And it's going to bring you some sort of brand new possible financial opportunity. This is very, yeah. You're going to, like Spirit saying, don't plan it too much. Just know where you're going to go and, you know, aim towards that whenever you are able to. There's something significant about butterflies here. You've got Pisces energy. Hawaii may be significant as well for whatever reason. There is some sort of new contract. Yeah, there's definitely money coming in. I think it has to do with a spiritual business. It is time to make a decision about where you're going next, all right? Because this is part of a huge, or the main part of your mission in this life, okay? I think in August, you're going to make some sort of decision where that is. Right, where is this? Virgo energy, Virgo season may be significant, okay? You're going to feel very grounded in Virgo season, which is the end of August through into September. You even may make this decision, okay? There may be a pause on this, so this may be a trip that you may plan in either on, this is March. Yeah, really strong February, March energy here, okay? Interesting. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, more Virgo energy here, okay? So meditate on where this is, because this is like, there's a lot of good luck energy coming in regards to that next trip that you're going to take, all right? Show me clearly what this is. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Again, March energy, okay? So we have 3-3. You could be seeing 3-3-3. 9 is also 3-3-3. You've got 3-3-3 here, all right? I was seeing this the other day. It may have something to do with a Virgo, all right, as well. You may be going with a Virgo. They don't have to be masculine, but could embody that energy. This is part of your soul journey, your soul purpose, your soul contract. There's a lot of blessings that come in with this next trip. It might be because of a person you meet. Okay, look at that, 10 of Cups. All right, and really strong Virgo energy. All right, so whether you're going to go in September, make the decision in September, or connect with a Virgo or go with a Virgo, there's something about the energy between you and others as well, being very balanced. All right, anything else for Debbie? Strength card, that's also spiritual, very much so spiritual strength. Taking your time to make a decision, 2 of Wands in the reverse, but ultimately doing something here to make some sort of change, especially in regards to like building what you're doing into some sort of career. I think that you're already very clear on that. I think that you're very clear that you want to incorporate whatever it is, but you will be learning new things. All right. That was your reading. The next person is Butterfly. So Butterfly, if you're there, let me know. Thank you. That moon energy, we just had that full moon in Aquarius on the 29th of July, is still like, I'm going to say, even for the next few days, especially before the eclipse, and then things like the energy is going to change up as well. Okay, general for Butterfly. Let's see what's here for you. Okay, what do I want to use? The Shadows deck. Okay, I will take Reversal Spirit too. There's something here you feel responsible for, or you feel that you have a responsibility for, even if it's for yourself or another person. Or this could be like needing to step into a responsible role and set boundaries. So someone could have overstepped or is overstepping the mark right now with you, Butterfly. And this could be you with yourself, okay? Someone could be very indecisive. This could be your energy as well, in regards to what boundaries you need to set, all right? Or, you know, if there's someone around you that's not making a decision as well, or expects things to be perfect in their life, and they're voicing this to you, like, oh, this should be happening and that should be happening, and I've been asking my angels for this, that, and the other, and nothing's coming through. There's a lack of possibly faith in regards to another person around you. All right, maybe that you're trying to be too perfect, and I'm like, you could be butting heads with someone as well. All right, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, perfection at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, no one's perfect, and we cannot be expected to be perfect, right? Look at that indecision under that, okay? So there's some sort of decision that needs to be made. And Spirit's saying, like, don't try and, like, make it perfect, or it has to be exactly the way you want it to be, right? As long as you put yourself first in regards to the decision that you're making, all right? You've got the Mother energy here. Something could have happened in July. We've got Passion in the reverse. And it's Moon energy, it's Piscean energy. But it's also fire energy in this deck. Momentum, blame. Okay, now this is very specific, and it doesn't have to be like, you know, but I just have to say here, the mother energy and the blame, or the victim, or your mother is being a victim, or you're feeling a victim or victimized from childhood in regards to mother energy. I need to say that because Spirit's wanting me to say it, but it doesn't necessarily have to be your story. This could be somebody else online as well. You could be a mother. Recently, there could have been, especially with that full moon in Aquarius, which I mentioned before, you just didn't feel very passionate about anything, or you just couldn't be bothered to do something. That's also coming through. That's changing, right? Things are going to start moving forward. You needed some sort of break, or you needed some sort of time where you sat with yourself and had the rest you need, was kind and gentle on yourself, all right? Stability may be very significant in your life. Your stability, that of other people, maybe you're the one that's responsible. I hope this is making sense, because it's not making sense to me. Okay, love is significant, and divine design came out, but I want to put that back because it came out in the reverse and it doesn't really, like, yeah. Look at that butting heads. I do feel that you have, like, you may want someone to see your point of view, or want somebody in your life to change, especially if they're blaming the universe for instead of actually doing something with their life and being proactive and productive and helping others and everything, okay? I can relate to this as well. So there's something here about you needing to just let go of the reins, and it could be your children, or it could be just other people. There's a certain way of like someone's thinking or negativity that you need to sort of like step away from here, because they don't need to push this emotional baggage onto you. I don't know if that's making sense. Let me know if it is. And it could be your mother, or it could be your children, okay? By letting go of someone and sort of like being, is it cruel to be kind? I'm not saying to be cruel, that's just a saying, but it's like stepping away, letting someone figure something out for themselves. You can't be the one that's always responsible. And that's why the responsibility card came out, okay? You may love someone, right? I feel it's more like a child or a friend, but you need to step away from this person. They can blame whoever they want for the woes in their life, but they need to face their shadow, the moon. Thank you, Crow's Nest. Thank you. Noxie's next, and then Crow's Nest. Jessica. Okay, let's just clarify this. Finding your passion. Spirit wants you to find your passion and not be afraid to go for something, because as soon as you start doing it, it's going to move really quickly for you, okay? And you're going to love what you're going to love it. Yeah, there's some sort of new, creative, exciting, passionate, fiery, something in your sacral chakra especially that is really significant here, okay? Could have to do with a home as well. Could have to do with a home where you live, or if you want to beautify, renovate your home. You could be deciding on 2 homes, or where to live, or wanting to move, or like doing something creative that's like home renovations, or being creative here. Things are going to move really quickly once you just start it, okay? You're going to be very successful at it. You could be doing this with other people as well, possibly. But it's like celebrating yourself, or celebrating you achieve some sort of goal here to start something. Yeah. And if other people, especially this person over here, whoever they are, don't agree, they just want to keep you in their energy, okay? And the Fool card's here, so it's definitely time. Wow, 4 of Wands. Yes, thank you, Spirit. I will put it on the table. 4 of Wands. Take away the fear, all right? And go for what it is you're passionate about. Let me know if that makes sense. You need to look after yourself right now. There's something here from your past, either that you started and put down and you really love to do, and you're going back to it, okay? You're going back to it. Noxie, post your question. And the other person has just needs to figure it out, even if it's your own children, okay? Okay, thank you, Butterfly. Right, let's have a look at the next person. I'm going to use the Inner Child deck for Noxie. And what's your question, Noxie? Thank you. Tell me your question, please. Why do I get cards? Because I'm putting them away and I'm putting them in the wrong decks. I'm sure I saw a different deck card here. There is a different deck card in here. Where is it? Noxie, you need to post your question. I can't go up the feed to find it, so I'm sorry. I swear there's another card. It's not letting me find it. Perhaps it will come out in your reading, okay? Moonlight Guide Shadow, you are on the list. Everyone that comes online is on a list, okay? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people before you, okay? Moonlight Shadow. And Noxie, post your question. I'm going to pull your cards. Oh, I love this. Yeah. Yeah. You've been on a journey, all right. Could be a literal journey. All right. Hi, Star Angel. I haven't been on for a week, so I love this has come out in reverse again. Okay, it came out in else's reading in reverse. I love that how it's come out. Okay, Noxie, you need to post your question, please. Again, if you already posted it, post it again. Hi, Jamie. Okay, what else? Okay, you two, butterfly, career and work reading. Okay, what do you need to know in regards to your career and work? So there's a few cards here. You could have been traveling for work. You don't have to have been, okay? I just have to say that because of the cards that we've got, okay? Spirit wants you to look at a soul level here. There's a limiting belief here that you feel you can't do something, so you may need to learn something new. Could be to do with IT as well, I'm picking up, or how AI works, or computers. There's something here about possible study, but there's a limiting belief that is being lifted off you. If you're still feeling limited in regards to your career path, Spirit's saying to ask them to lift that limiting belief that you can do anything, okay? You can do anything. So, excuse me, hold on. I just talk so much. There's something here about you having a belief, a limiting belief, a Five of Pentacles belief, where you feel you can only go so far or do so much and do more. There could be something, but you can do more. There could also be something in the medical field. I'm picking up, like working in a hospital, working as a receptionist, being a dental hygienist. There's something here that you may have been interested in the past. There's something like you think that it's too hard, or I can't do that. That's also coming through really strongly. Number 27 and 28 could be significant. So that new full moon eclipse at the end of the month could be significant. So you're coming home to a realization of what your journey means at a soul level in regards to your career path. And Spirit wants to say, don't limit yourself, okay? All right. Don't get entangled with how other people or what other people expect from you also, okay? You may feel that you've been carrying some sort of persona that everything's okay, when mentally you've been quite challenged in regards to what your career path means. And I think that the main crux, I'm going to say, of this reading is very much so when you lift the limiting belief of what you want to do in a career path in regards to like your soul mission, you're going to get a lot more enlightenment and a lot more mental clarity that you need, okay? All right, you have ancestors as well. You have ancestors helping you. Ask your ancestors to help you. Okay, let's see what else we have. There could be a masculine in your life as well, I'm picking up. There could be your partner or your father or your brother or your friend. Someone, or even like a financial advisor or a career advisor that can really support you to get to where you need to be. And I actually feel it's coming in the form of some sort of information, okay? Some sort of information incoming. There's also something here, I'm getting the song, I don't know if you're living with someone and you're helping with the rent, or they're not paying the rent, or there's something here about your self-worth when it comes to maybe you've lived a life of feeling that you always have to give money to people or to be there for people financially or to give so much, okay? So as far as your career path, you've got the Ace of Cups. So there's something coming in here that's going to be offered to you. But I really feel it's more like a download that Spirit's going to say, you love to do this. You need to incorporate this into your life, okay? I definitely could have something to do with the medical field, okay? 100%. You may not have been supported by a mother figure in your life, all right? Your mother, now this can be significant or not. Just, you can let me know if it is, this is coming through. I'm getting the name Annabelle as well, so I don't know what that means, but I have to say what just comes through. You don't want to possibly be in a difficult situation that your mother was in, all right? That's also coming in. Or your mother wasn't like the best role model or mentor, but remember, everyone has their own life path, and everyone, you know, has to go through things, and a lot of the time our parents are there to teach us how we need to change the lineage, okay? Aline, I'll put you on the list. So there could be something here about your mother, or your mother wasn't treated fair, okay? So let me know if it resonates. Look at that, Ace of Swords. You're going to get some sort of clarity about what you need to do in regards to your... And that's the entanglement card in the reverse. You're going to get clarity, okay, about what you need to do. But there is a need to really connect with your ancestors, especially to ask them to help support you, okay, on this path. Jessica, post your question, please. Yeah, you're going to get downloads that are going to come in very quickly, right? So if you've been mulling on or thinking about, like, what should I do? What did I do in the past? Where am I now? Finances come into this as well. You're going to get, wow, look at this. You're going to get the information that you need that's going to make you very happy to know the direction you need to go in. All right, what is coming in general for the near future? I'm going to put these cards away, and we're just going to use the psychic. No, we're not. We're going to use the wisdom deck. Hi, Dion. How are you? All right. Do I know you, Dion? I do know somebody called Dion. I don't think it's them, but it may be. Who knows? Right, let's have a look and see. Jessica, sorry if the camera shakes. Noxie, thank you. There's so much like energy of this, like, has it finished yet? Should I go back to that? Should I entertain that person again, or what they want to say to me? Or do I have to heal this again? I thought I already healed it. Or how long is this going to be going on for? So there's a really, really strong like sense of this for you, Jessica. And Spirit's saying, you know, we're in Aquarius timeline now. If you don't feel something needs to be discussed or rehashed or redone or looked at again, then it doesn't, okay? And you can move on from that. On the side, we've got happy. Right, you need to just like put your happiness first right now. The world, just in general, is a difficult place to live. But lately, with what's going on and astrologically this year, look at that. The amount of conflict and chaos and people. I feel that this is, yes, it's for you. 333 may be significant, but it's also for the collective as well. It's weird. So there may be someone else that resonates with this message. You've got the orphan. So many people feel left out. So many people are confused. So many people have no direction, okay? This could have been you. I don't feel that, like, if this is in your reading, which it is, and in your energy, which it is, I feel it's more like what you've accomplished or what you've got over, okay? Yeah, look at that. Never-ending story. If there's someone or something in your life that you're like, this will never change, or this person will never change, let it go. Let it go, okay? Because that is their soul journey. They don't have to make you feel like this, left out in the cold anymore, or left out of a situation. If anything in your life is making you feel left out or pushed down or pushed aside or not respected, you need to let it go, okay? So this can be for everybody or no one, or I don't know. They could be like, no, you may be getting a lot of like funny calls to you, like I am lately, and I'm adding all these numbers to my block list. You could get people trying to infiltrate your energy. You are protected. The reason you're protected is because there's a spirit or so-called sort of like passion inside of you that wants to come out. All right. So you could have had spiritual attack or feel that you're having spiritual attack. So prayer is powerful. Someone doesn't want you to move forward, or some lower spirit doesn't want you to move forward. So if you have been feeling this, like, why is this happening to me? Or why does this keep happening? Or why is this? It's because there's some sort of lower energy and it's time to release that person or that situation. So, you know, if you're feeling like you're having some sort of attachment, I've had attachments all my life. So like, this is normal for me. You have to keep like releasing them by praying, cutting cords. If it's, yeah, cleaning up that energy, cleaning that shit up. Okay. The energy in your home. I'm getting chills. Oh, wow. You have protection. Okay. They are all around you. Your angels are all around you all the time. All right. Ask Archangel Michael for protection. Do a cord cutting if you know the person that you need to release. Okay. And release them. But remember, if you release someone, they can't attach to you anymore. So, you know, be very careful of certain people, especially family, because that's an ancestral thing that you just need to deal with, or leave them alone, but not have them in your energy, but not literally cut a cord from your child or your parent. That's, yeah. Okay, you're building something here, all right? And it's taking time, but it's coming in. And it's because you're fair. It's because you've done the right thing. This is good karma coming in for you. Take your time with making some decision. What's this blessing coming in? Sunshine, you are next if you're there. And Jennifer, Sunshine and Jennifer are next. What is this treasure island? What's this? It's slowly but surely coming in. Whatever you're wanting to see next happen in your life is love. Yeah, you're waiting. Just be patient with this. September or October, you may start, or even November. September, October, November, right down here on the bottom, 9, 10, 11, okay? Just be patient. It's coming in, and you may start seeing some slow progress with something in September. Then you're making some decisions. This is very timeline. I don't often get specifics, but we've got September, October, November in a row here. September, okay, thank you, Spirit. September, you're going to start realizing what it is you want. October, 10-10, you could be seeing 10-10. You're going to have that realization about what you need next to go towards what you want. And good karma is coming in. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. That's the first time it's come out today. All right. So set your intentions all the time, not just on Lionsgate, not just on eclipses. Set your intentions, because something good karma is going to come into you before the end of the year. All right. And it could be to do with something where you live, or something to do with your stability or your finances. Or your home, or there's some stability coming in. All right. For you, it could be about money specifically, because the 2 financial cards, and it will come in quite quickly. You do, yeah, it's going to come in quickly. Knight of Swords. Dialogue. I hope that makes sense to you, Jessica. I haven't really been reading the feed. What's going on? Sunshine, post your question. All right, Vanessa, I'll put you on the list. I don't know if I'll get to you, Vanessa, but I may do. I've been on here for 2 hours, guys. I will, I'll try and do some more readings, okay? We'll try to do a few more. We've got Sunshine, Jennifer, and Face that are next. If you want your reading done today, you can donate now, and it's just $5 US, and you'll be next after Sunshine. General for you. Let me just take some water. I feel you've got some sort of health or fitness goal going on right now. It's quite strong. You may be into running, walking, hiking. There's something here about the outdoors, or you've wanted to do that, but you haven't done it, and Spirit's saying like to start looking at that before it gets cool, especially if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. I know it's August, but you know, those cold months from autumn and beautiful months, I want to say. There's something here about the UK. I'm picking up also like really strong light. I'm seeing a lot of trees and like autumn leaves, so Canada could be significant as well. All right, let's have a look. Sweet face, you are after Jennifer, and Jennifer is after Sunshine. Okay, let's have a look. Wheel of Fortune. So I just got the Wheel of Fortune for someone else, and now we've got it for you. The Sun. Beautiful. You are going to be rewarded for something you've been waiting for here. You've got the Sun and the Star. This is the best reading I've done today, I'm going to say, 100%, okay? You're being rewarded for something here. You've got the Sun and the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. Probably 3 of the best majors in the deck, all right? We will clarify, of course. So the Star is Aquarian energy. It is also good luck. It's also something here about joining forces with somebody. You've got the Sun, which is illumination. The Star is illumination. Light shed on something. We will clarify this. Okay. One more, please, Spirit. You've been very patient. Look at this. We've got the Temperance energy, which says patience on this card. And above it, we have the 7 of Pentacles, which says also patience on this card and planning, okay? So whatever you've been patient and planning on, and this can be years, I feel there's a few things. I'm feeling at least 2 specific things that you've been wanting to bring in. You could have been budgeting, saving. Right. But there's something coming to fruition here, possibly, definitely before the end of this year, okay? And some sort of dream or hope coming in. What is it you've been dreaming about? Have you been wanting to start a business? Have you been wanting to collaborate with someone, or even like to have more people, friendships in your life that are meant to be in it? Spirit is leading you in the right direction. Your prayers have been answered. Thank you, Stella. You will be next. The number 3 is significant. 3 is just literally on the screen. Stella said the number 3. We also have 3, and we have 3. 3 of Wands, clarifying the 3 of Wands. Yes. Okay. You're taking some sort of new amazing path here. Now, if you want love in your life, or if you don't have a relationship, you could have love coming in. Sunshine. You're being led. Spirit is leading you. Your prayers are being answered here. You're coming out of this lack of mindset, or lack of not having enough. You're definitely moving away from people you should not be around, and you've realized something here. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? What is this good luck and good fortune? Something you've been like resisting for a long time. Okay, there's a lot of messages coming through. Right, you're aligning with the right people. So I don't know if you've had the wrong people in your life, but you're moving away from, like, it's just going to make you feel abundant and fulfilled and happy. I don't feel this has got to do with money, but I feel there's an accumulation of things coming in. Creativity, the right people, yes, possibly finances, okay? And you are moving away from any bullshit, basically. Bullshit people, negative people in your life, okay? And you're aligning with the right people that are going to support and celebrate your success, right? You're going on this new path with new people, okay? You've had to defend yourself for so long in so many different ways, and you've used your spirituality and your hope and your faith, because the Star is also about hope and faith, to shine, and prayed to shine a light on people that are not supposed to be in your life. And if you can't see this happening yet, it's coming, okay? It's coming in. And there could be love coming in, but I feel that if there's love coming in a romantic sense, you're meeting the person through group activities or through something to do with a group. Okay, Stella, post your first question. Okay. Marilyn, I've got Stella for 3, and then we've got you, okay? All right, Stella, first question. Let's have a look. I'm picking up a lot of frustration from you, Stella. Or you're frustrated about something or somebody else, but there's frustration, a little frustration. What's coming in towards you? Spirit's saying, like, don't be frustrated about a plan that you've made has not come to fruition yet, or whatever. There's something you're waiting for. We had that patience and planning energy. This could be financial as well, okay? Something's coming in that's going to be, you're going to need to commit to. So we'll see what that could be, but it's positive. It is positive moving forward. And if there's something about putting the hard work in and like making some sort of money or extra money is coming through as well, because of the sacrifices you've made in the past and put other people first. So this is like good karma coming in towards you, okay? Could be something to do with a home, your home. Something to do with like beautifying your home, redecorating, that's also coming through, moving if you're wanting to move, all right? You've gone through a huge period of healing and you're moving into material and spiritual prosperity. And you sort of like, because you stood your ground, because you set boundaries with other people and yourself. And this is really beautiful. So you are, at Spirit saying you are on the right road. Okay, so if you don't know whether you're on the right road, you are. You've been so patient with others and mainly yourself. You've set seeds. You've planted seeds. Temperance energy, Sagittarius. And you've set boundaries with others and yourself. And you're going to start seeing, you will start seeing the results, okay? Even though you feel you're not seeing it right now, you will see the results of all the work that you've put in, okay? And also energetically, the healing that you've done, okay? Things are going to start moving fast. You don't think they are, but they are. You've got the 8 of Wands energy. So something is going to start moving ahead. You're removing yourself here from some sort of toxic pattern, behavior, people, all right? And you've been patient in regards to doing this. And you may feel that you're not seeing any results right now, but you will. The month of August is going to be very important for you, okay? Get the rest you need, mentally, physically. We've got the heart chakra, and you've got an Emperor. So there could be a masculine coming in quite quickly. Spirit is bringing someone in towards you. This could be a helper, a mentor, a boss, even a love relationship, okay? But things are going to start moving fast, even though you think that they're not. There is a masculine here, possibly entering your life. There's more than one, okay? Or this person could just embody this, very emotionally mature, financially independent. They could be in the legal system as well. But you've got this good karma coming in regards to a masculine that's coming into your life, okay? I've said this, I'm sure I've said this to you before, they could be in Aries, but I mean, we just got like a new beginning in regards to love. I do feel 888 is really significant. You could be connecting with this person. The number 4 is significant as well. You've got 444, 888 in your reading, all right? You've also got 66 as well, so you could, and 6 now as well. So you could be seeing a lot of number synchronicities. There's a big change coming in here for you. If you're wanting love, especially, if you're wanting it, if you're looking for it, if you want love in your life, if you really do, to ask for it to come in here. Okay, what's your second question? If I'm reading for you guys, you need to talk to me, even if it's just saying, yes, thank you. that resonates or it doesn't, whatever, okay? All right. What do my guides want me to know? Okay. So shuffle that a little bit more, put this over here. I think there's like, you think, I have been patient, I've been waiting 20 years for something, I've been waiting 30 years for something, I've been whatever, okay? It is coming in for you. What does your guides want to bring forward, okay? You are, yeah, there is a transformation coming in. I don't think there's not enough almost faith here. What was held for review? Hold on a second. Me. Okay. Sorry, Stella. I thought that would have been from you. Okay. So there's the number 11 is significant here, which is November energy, integration. You're having a huge spiritual upgrade right now, and to be patient with this. So you could be feeling restless, you could be feeling very, very tired. The solar flares could be, or the Schumann resonance as well, could be really affecting you. Light codes are coming in. So there's something here about you having a level up on a spiritual level. That's what they want you to know, okay? And where you felt you didn't belong before, with a group of people or in your career or romantically, that's changing here because you're going to align with the right people. You've got the surrender card here as well. Number 7 could be something you had to let go of in July, or an idea you had to let go of. But there's a spiritual upgrade. That's what they want you to know the most. And it's because you've released something here, okay, where you didn't have trust before. You're having more trust that things will align when they're supposed to. They really want you to talk to them. So you need to like, well, it's up to you, but Spirit's saying to like, ask your spirit guides more in regards to your purpose. All right, now this is a different card. That's the card in the deck that I couldn't find before. That was obviously meant for you. Trust that you have a purpose. Hold that hope here, that you have a purpose here. And it's a spiritual purpose. And to step into into your higher lane, step into that spiritual purpose more so, okay? We've got another card. Set your intention, especially tomorrow, because we've got that friendships, especially in regards to your friendships. But whatever you want to intend to bring in, set that intention. Have it foremost in your mind, because there's something here about, you know, having more trust. And knowing that light codes and downloads, and you're getting spiritual upgrades here, you're transforming, you're changing, okay? And you do have some sort of purpose, and trust that you have a purpose here. And it is a spiritual one, okay? What's your third question? What's the transformation coming up here for Stella? Yeah, I mean, that's about setting intention. Queen of Swords, that's you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you don't have to have that as your sun. It could be your rising, your moon. You could have it heavily in your chart, like air energy. This is about using your intelligence. This is about using your practicality as well as your intelligence and your sharp mind to focus your attention on something here. Okay. Yeah, something's about to make you very happy, because we got this on the transformation card. If you set your mind to something, you will be super happy. It will bring you a lot of blessings, and it may have a lot to do with your third question, but obviously we're going to do that, okay? So what has this got to do with? Yeah, the next step in your journey. And as slow as it may feel that it's taking time, it is coming in. Okay, yeah, you've got a lot of messages coming in from Spirit if you ask your guides, your angels, if you pray, if you ask your ancestors for support to show you the way, to show you the next step in regards to something, okay? This could have something to do with love. You've got the lovers at the bottom of the deck. It could have to do with something you love, which leads us into the next question, which is, will your online business be successful? And for that, I'm going to use the wisdom of the oracle. No, I'm not. I'm going to use the psychic tarot. I'm going to show everyone my new cards I bought soon, okay? They're absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure when I'll use them. I need to sage them, cleanse them, meditate on them. They're very beautiful cards. I'll show you shortly, guys. Okay, so this is something possibly that you've had an idea from a very long time ago and it's coming to fruition now. It's something you can start now. It's something you love and passionate about. If you don't love it and you're not passionate about it, don't start it, okay? Right? Thank you, Elaine. Marilyn is next. Spirit's saying you're overthinking something here. We've got 444. No way, okay? You could be seeing 444. What's on the screen? Spirit's saying 8. So that's also 44. So you got 444. Spirit's asking you to get out of your mind here, right? Like, don't overthink something. There's something about like not overthinking how you're going to build this towards stability. But the most important thing is make sure that you really love it. Because if you don't love it, there's something about your life path number, or you could have a life path number 4 as well, but there's something here, if you don't love it, I think you do though. I think you have a real strong passion for something that you are doing. But if you don't love it, it's going to bring you discontentment. It's going to bring you boredom. So make sure that you do like, but you do have the foundation and achievements in the upright. So if you're asking if it's going to be successful, Spirit is very basically saying here, if you love it, especially if it's something to do from the past, right? Because there's something here from the past. It could be an idea from the past, something that you started, didn't continue within the past, and now you're picking it up again. There could be masculine helping you. This could be a professor. It could be a business partner, or someone like interested. It could be a financial advisor. Like, you're overthinking something. 100% you're overthinking something, okay? Yeah, exactly. And you got the 4 of Wands. So that's come out twice. You're going to, if you love what you do, 10 is on the screen, okay? So you've completed something, you're starting something new. I feel that you're going to start it in 2026. But the 4 of Wands is here twice, which is saying you will have stability. You will have the stability you want from this, but you have to love it. Or you have to incorporate something in it that you're going to love, okay? Marilyn, post your question. So it's a very, very positive yes, but only if you love what you're doing, okay? Yeah. Look at that. The Ace of Wands. That beautiful Ace of Wands. And I actually do feel that you're going, if it's something that didn't work before, it's going to work this time, okay? Why haven't I heard back from Peg regarding the submission? I've emailed twice, okay? What's going on in Peg's energy? Is it Peggy? Peg? All right, I'm going to just use the Rider-Waite-Smith for this question, okay? I do feel that you'll hear from them in August. And Spirit's really asking you to, Marilyn, focus your direction or attention on something else. You may be traveling in August. That's also coming through, okay? There's something definitely about it's not over yet, or August isn't over yet. I do feel that she is coming back, or she is going to email you. You could have sent the original email in June. June is very significant. So that could be the like original email, all right? There's a need for you here to have some sort of patience. This female could be a fire sign, or that could be you. Fire heavily in your top 3 anyway, okay? All right, let's have a look. June's significant here. So, 7 of Cups in the reverse. There's a lot. I think you're overthinking this. I think you put a lot of hard work into your submission. Don't overcomplicate it, overthink it, or confuse it, okay? With like, don't let your mind run away from you. I'm seeing like 9 of Swords. What's this one here? I'm sure yeah, there's the 9 of Swords, okay? And you've got the 8 of Pentacles. So, do you know what? I do feel that there is a contract coming in for you, or an acceptance. It may not be through this person, all right? So don't expect things to happen in an unusual way or a very different way. This is maybe not what you expect or who you expect. It may not even be her, but the 10 of Pentacles is here, okay? So Spirit's saying here, don't overcomplicate things. Don't get confused. Don't get worried. You have put a lot of work in. As long as you keep doing what you love and putting the work into it, you will build. There's a building of abundance here, okay? And a contract coming in, or an acceptance or acknowledgement, a decision. It is bringing finances. There is an offer. Thank you, Spirit. There's an offer. Now, it may not be from her, okay? And I'm not really answering your question as to why she didn't, because it's not coming through as why she didn't. It's coming through with your energy. Don't worry that the hard work you've put in is not going to be recognized, or you're not going to have that fulfillment. There is some sort of offer coming in. I'm not sure if it's from her, Marilyn, to be honest, okay? Let's see if we can pick up on how she feels, or is she coming in shortly? There's definitely water energy here, female fire energy. Okay. Oh, we got the Queen of Cups, water energy. Okay, so she's looking viably. She's looking at a decision. She's not really looked into it enough right now to make that decision. Page of Swords in the reverse, 2 of Wands, in regards to whether this is financially viable for her to do, or at this time to do. All right. What I feel here is that she's possibly coming in to say yes, but not at this time. But I do feel that there is like another offer from someone. So I don't know whether you've submitted this to more than one person, or there's something here about something else or someone else being interested in what you do, okay? As well as, I don't feel that that is a closed book with her, all right? I just feel that at this time, you either need to be more patient, or it's just not at this time for her. It could be like at the beginning of 27 or the end of this year that she's ready, okay? So don't give up, like keep persisting. Elaine, post your question, and then I'll take Jamie. That's it today, guys. So Elaine and Jamie are next. If you miss your turn, I apologize. I can't just stay on here all day. It's not going to work for me, unfortunately. I'd love to, but yeah, no. It's too much, guys. Talking for 2.5 hours straight, it can get a lot. Okay. If anyone else did donate, please let me know. Guys, remember, when you donate, it's $5 US, not Australian. You have to change the currency, okay? All right, Elaine, let's have a look. Is my purse more like my artwork that I have built on so many years to share to the world? Okay, so creativity. I know we got a creativity card in this deck. Let's pull some of these. Oh, wow, it's right at the bottom of the deck. So the answer to that is 100% yes, okay? 100%. Wow. It's right at the bottom there. So yeah, the changes need to be, it needs to be built in a more creative sense here, okay? Empress energy. To showcase, I'm hearing, your feminine energy, showcase what is really at a soul level with the Empress energy. Something here possibly about children, or as well as coming through. All right. That's where your grace is. That's where your beauty is. Yes. You know this though. I'm seeing the intention card. Like, you already know this. There's some sort of like, yeah, it shouldn't be a challenge for you to already know this. Right? I'm not reprimanding you. But it's sort of, Elaine, it's more like, yeah, it is. But of course, you know, you can still work and earn money in a different job and still just put all your passion into your artwork. We're living in a material world. We have to pay bills, right? But it shouldn't be a challenge for you. Yes, you have to remain like your integrity in your compass, which is like your direction forward. Your north node may be significant, but this is about like have integrity to yourself by knowing your compass, not your moral compass, like your compass, your direction, your soul journey in regards to your creativity. Like have integrity towards that. It's like me putting down tarot and saying, I'm never doing tarot again. My disconnection with tarot recently has only been about like lower spirits, people that have been around, lots of different things. When you have to sort of like go 3 steps forward, 5 steps back, whatever the saying is, okay? So as long as you recognize where the change needs to come from within, okay? You can then liberate yourself and change that, right? But there's something here about, yeah, remove yourself from any, I'll have to cover that up. Remove yourself from any turmoil in your own mind in regards to your soul journey. You already know this. It shouldn't be a challenge. That's what Spirit's saying here. Yeah, what are you waiting on? You know what you're passionate about. You know what you love to do, Elaine, and that's your road forward. Okay, it's that simple. Don't challenge yourself. Don't overthink this. Okay, not at all. Thank you. What card just came out here? Yeah, and you will be successful, even though you may not see the results. Spirit and God work in I was going to say wonderful ways or unusual ways, but I got material. So there's something here about you being offered money for something you do, possibly by a masculine, or being recognized in through your art somewhere. God works in mysterious ways, okay? I do feel it will be by a masculine. It could be around April next year where you do something or showcase. I said that word before and I'm saying it again. Let me post your question. Okay. The sun. 8 on the screen. 8's been on the screen for so long, okay? Just on and off, but every time I look, the number 8, and we are in August. Whatever you do, Elaine, and everybody, keep doing what you're doing. If you have passion, if you have drive, if you have love for a project, I'm not talking about people, I'm talking about like your career path, your purpose. Keep doing it. Okay? Why would you want to put your time and energy into something that you're not passionate about? I understand that people have to work and pay the bills. I just said that before, but there needs to be some sort of drive here. Jamie is last. That's it today, guys. If you miss your turn, I apologize. I can't stay on here all day. It's nearly 9 a.m. where I am. I have some things to do. I want to go to the store. Before we go, though, don't go anywhere, Elaine. I'm going to show you my new tarot. If you can wait, okay? Okay. I'm seeing the card of grief here. So prayers go out for you. But I sort of want to know, it was his time to transition. And he's saying that all is forgiven for whatever you felt or whatever happened around that time, or whatever happened. There's a huge grief. I understand, and I see you, and I know you don't want to. I don't know if he was actually a ginger cat, but I'm seeing that. But that, or you could be bringing another animal into your like home. I feel that is like he's sending another animal to you. Okay, I'm not sure, sweet face. He's bringing another animal to you. So Leo is actually, oh, wow. Now, I don't know whether you can see it in this card, but they're putting crowns on each other. And crowns, to me, I always see that the king with the, there's a card, it's in my the good light. Oh, right, okay. I'm getting a few messages. The good tarot, which I don't have with me right now, the emperor is actually a lion with a crown, okay? So that's, which it signifies Leo, okay? He's at peace in his soul. You have the soul card. And he wants to tell you that he had a very happy life, okay? But there's something he's been past. He's gone on to a different life. Hold on, not yet though. He's not. His soul has transitioned. He wants you to know that. And he's bringing you another animal, but it's not him embodied, okay? I did, Alina, but I can't be on here all day. I've been on for an hour and 2.5 hours, okay? I do free readings. If you'd like to donate, you can jump the queue. If you don't, you'll have to catch me the next live, okay? He's bringing another cat to you, okay? This is so interesting. Now, I hope this isn't true. This is so weird. Now, there's an animal coming in that's like a shelter cat, or you find this cat or on the side of the road, or it's a kitten, and an animal's going to come across. An animal is going to come across. And this is going to, right, there's a lot of messages. This could be like, this could happen completely out of the blue. That's one of the things. The animal could have eye issues. Where you are being given this cat because it's either blind or it needs you. Does this make sense to you? It could be a black and white cat. I want you to write this down because we've got black and white there and we've got black and white with the ostrich. And this says blind spot. This could come out of the blue, or this animal could have eye issues, right? But it is, I would say, it's going to be a black and white cat, or a black cat, more black than white. Okay. What else do we have? So these are messages from Leo. He has another mission. Leo has another mission, and the cat that's coming in is not him embodied. It's a new cat. It's a girl cat, and he wants you to call it Leela. This is so beautiful. And the reason this cat's coming in is because you can give it the safety that it needs. You can give it the shelter that it needs. Look at that. You can give it the shelter that it needs, okay? You will make it feel like it has a belonging here, okay? The 31st may be significant, or the 21st. Last message. So put that out to the universe. I do see this happening. I don't know whether New York is significant to you, Jamie, or a big city as well. So you could actually find it in the city. And it's a kitten. I do feel it's a kitten because you got the play card, and kittens like to play. We've also got a black and white panda sitting right up here, okay? I don't know if you can see it. It's black and white. It's very significant. When you see it, you're going to know. Okay. Thank you guys for being here today. I really do appreciate everybody being on. It's been a great live. I haven't been on for a while. I hope to go on again this weekend before I work on Monday. I'll see how I go. Otherwise, it would be more towards the end of this week around the eclipse time. I really do want to make sure I get on, like, see you in the next 4 or 5 days because it is eclipse season. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all. I'm sorry if I missed you guys. I really am. But like, I've been on for 2.5 hours and I could just continue and continue and continue, and I have to guard my energy too. Okay, so I make space for you guys. Okay, bye bye.